What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. The video you've all been waiting for, I guess, and this is the Ebony Maw rank up and gameplay video. I've heard that he is not the best champion in the world, but I did get him as a 6-star, so I mean most 6-stars do hit kind of hard, better than than other variations of the champ. So obviously because he's a 6-star, but yeah, let's first not rank up, sorry, this is a level up. Let's first level him up, and then hopefully we'll have enough gold. We should have enough gold. But yeah, he was a champion who I was kind of waiting for. I really wanted I really wanted to get him, but after looking at other various people's gameplay videos of him, it just doesn't seem, I'm just gonna use this, just doesn't seem to be living up to expectation. Okay, so I mean these are his stats at the moment. So he's got 20,000, he's almost got 21,000 health, he's got 2,800 attack. Just, I mean, I am using my suicide mastery, so that's, it's gonna boost that attack a bit more. But let's get into his abilities, and then we'll hop into some Act 5, and then we'll see if we'll do a Remo Legends fight against Winter Soldier, see how quickly we can take him down. Obviously I haven't got the Deteriorating Mind, his signature ability, because I missed out on the Awakening. But his ability, so he's got this Deterioration passive, which it lasts indefinitely until consumed, and each reducing the potency of the opponent's Fury effect by a flat 5%, stacking up to a maximum of 20 times. Then he's got missions from Thanos, just like Proxima Midnight, and I think Corvus Glaive has missions from Thanos as well, and Card Obsidian does. So he has 3 missions to complete, and completing all 3 missions in a single fight grants Ebony Maw 1 persistent charge, and he can get 6 of them. And so each time Ebony Maw completes a mission, he inflicts the opponent with a degeneration passive, dealing 344.2 damage over 4 seconds. So mission 1 is nullifying a buff from the opponent, mission 2 is cause the opponent to lose power, and mission 3 is cause the opponent to falter and miss. So so here's the passive is that if the opponent doesn't have a class advantage, Ebony Maw causes all guaranteed critical hits to miss, and Ebony Maw's first light attack is the only basic hit to make contact with the opponent. So against Korg he's going to be quite good. I think against Electro as well he's going to be quite good as well, because just like Magneto, most of Magneto's attacks are energy based, so they don't really hit the opponent. So so against Korg he might be a good counter for Korg, you never know. Heavy attacks, landing a heavy attack steals all the opponent's power gain debuffs and 10% of their current power. So this is one of them. You can use this to get one of the emissions, cause the opponent to lose power. And then Persuasive Voice. If Ebony Maw isn't focused, he begins focusing on the opponent mind for 5 seconds, and then this time is doubled if he's under the effect of one or more non-damaging debuffs, so like an armor break or something like that. And then once focused, the opponent gains 1 persuasion every 0.7 seconds. And when struck by the opponent's heavy attack or special 3, Ebony Maw's focus is broken. And for every 20 persuasions the opponent gains, they are inflicted with a falter passive lasting 3 seconds, increasing to 5 seconds against Cosmics. And this is where the falter and miss comes into play. So there's a 100% chance to miss an attack, and at 100 persuasion the opponent is persuaded and inflicted with a Black Tongue passive, reducing power gain from all sources by 30%. And Black Tongue is not affected by ability accuracy and lasts for the rest of the fight. So against champions like Hyperion, maybe Mordor as well, this ability might be good. I mean, 30% isn't like the highest percentage ever, but I mean, it's something. Yeah, I'm trying to find every little speck of goodness in this champion. But while Black Tongue is active, the opponent is inflicted with 1 deterioration passive every 6 seconds. And then the special 1, when activated, he nullifies 1 fury, 1 cruelty or prison buff from his opponent. And if no buffs were nullified during the attack, the opponent gains a fury buff, which increases their attack by 0. So this comes into play with one of his his missions, so nullifying an attack. So you can use a special one if he hasn't got any. If the opponent hasn't got any buffs, use a special one. They'll gain a Fury passive, and then use it again, special one, to then nullify it to complete one of the missions. And then special attack 2 inflicts the opponent with a degeneration passive, dealing the same amount of damage over 4 seconds, and Ebony Maw, when using his special 3, reaches into his opponent's mind, depleting all their current power, gaining 35% of their power depleted for himself over the next 4 seconds. So he seems like he doesn't seem like a bad champion. There's some use for him against like Hyperion and all those sort of champions, but from what I've seen, he doesn't seem like he's got that much of a powerful hit on him. But we'll see when we get into some fights. So we've already leveled him up. The team we're going to use for him is probably going to be. We'll try and chuck in all of his. We'll see him as his best ability. So okay, so yeah, we're gonna have this team. So his synergies are: he returns for the Black Order when the fight starts, gain a precision passive, increase a critical rating by 50% for 20 seconds, and then charging a heavy attack for 0.5 seconds grants the opponent an indefinite Fury buff, increasing their attack rated by 0%. That's gonna play in when completing a mission, and then this is just critical rating. So yeah, this is the team we're going to be using. We're going to hop into Act 5, Chapter 1 first, see how he holds up, and then this is my base. This is sort of the basic 5-star, 6-star sort of gameplay that we want to see him in. But yeah, let's get into this fight. So I think what we want to do is we'd kind of want to complete the missions. That would be one thing, and also trying to make I think complete the mission would probably be the most important thing to do. I mean, as you can see, like 6 stars hit quite hard. So we'll use a special one, and then I think we can. He's approaching for us, so he missed it. There we are. So that's another mission complete. And as you can see, we have completed 2 missions. And then so we can. It's going to gain a Fury buff. There we are. And then we can use another one to nullify it. Oh, we just missed it. Oh no, we completed it. And then there's 3 of the what's it called? Missions complete, and I should get another persistent charge. So he's got 2 persistent charges now. 51 hits against that sort of champion. I mean, it isn't the best. Let's just say that. Let's go after this Gamora. So I mean, he's not the hardest hitting champion. What you gotta also remember is that I am using Suicide Mastery, so his attack is going to be quite high. But yeah, it is what it is. But let me just read this. So mission 1 is nullify buff. Okay, 2. Okay, so you've got to kind of do them. I think you've got to do them in order. Complete all 3 missions in a single fight. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can do. So first one is, I think, nullify a buff. I should put Fury on him. There we are. And then we can use a special one to nullify it. And then now look, we can get. He's missed the attack, inflicted degen, and we've completed all 3. So you can see now we've got 2 persistent charges. But the thing is, he doesn't hit hard enough. That's my only That's my only sort of. That was a decent special. That was a decent special too, though. But it doesn't hit hard enough. That's the thing. If you saw my, what was that, 38 hits. If you saw my my gameplay video of Domino 6-star, completely different. Got these champions down within like three or four hits easily. But yeah, I think the main idea with when using these sort of champions is sort of getting them to their completing their mission. Sorry, that's one of the main things to do. I mean, you got to play to his strengths as well. I'm gonna take some recoil there, but it should be fine. We'll get out of special. So look, now we've got 3 persistent charges. And then we can just keep on, just carry on. Yeah. Fight. I really want to play against a Hyperion and see how he does against Hyperion. That was 31 hits. That was. I'm not gonna say that was decent, but yeah. Let's just quickly claim this. He's not the hardest hitting champion in the world. I mean, against Hyperion, I think he's going to be quite good. Mordor is going to be quite good. Completing those missions is going to be very important when using him as well. But let's just go into a Remo Legends fight and see how he does. All right, so let's see how he plays in this fight. I mean, if the fight longs out, then I'm probably gonna just end it there. But the way I sort of judge a champion is if they can take this Winter Soldier down in under 100 hits, then their damage output is good enough, especially as a 6-star. So I'm using my Suicide Marshes as well. To remember that. So yeah, we'll see how we fare in this fight. But it just doesn't look like a good champion at the moment. I'm not gonna lie. Let's use a special one to complete a mission. There are some uses I can see for him. Now what you want to do is now, so that you've completed now the mission, and so now you can just sort of go in with these attacks and start hitting him. If you can hear like a background, like sort of like a vacuum noise, that is my laptop. I'm sort of I'm sort of rendering another video as we speak, so it's just doing that, making that noise. But yeah, let's use this special 3, and then so he does gain the power gain passive as well. I want to sort of it's approaching 100, so now he should have the black tongue sort of thing. But now he has deterioration, so this is where I think his power gain sort of drops. But as you can see, it's just the damage is just not good enough. I really want to see how far I can go into this fight. how many hits it will take me to take this Winter Soldier down, you know, completely. But I'm nearing 100 hits, or I might have already hit 100. I think I've been hit this fight once, so I'm nearing that amount, and we've only taken off 32%. Okay, our focus is broken now. But we continue to fight. Oh shit. Well, one thing I have noticed about him is he has got quite good utility. So obviously he's got a damage over time debuff, which is degeneration. He has got he's got a power game passive when he uses a special 3. He can nullify buffs on the special 1. So he's not a completely useless champion, but it's just his damage output is just so bad compared to, like, say, Call of Obsidian. I've seen gameplay of him. I haven't ranked up my Call of Obsidian yet, but I've seen gameplay of him and he just looks awesome. His mechanics are quite fun though to use. I like his fighting sort of style in this game. Similar to Ronan's, I like Ronan's fighting style as well. But Ebony Maw is just, I think Ronan. The thing about Ronan was that, I mean, I got him as a 3-star. Would have loved him as a 5-star. I don't think Ronan has to be awakened to be good. Maybe this Pisa has to be awakened to be good. I've got 3-star and 4-star awakened Ebony Maw, but we just use the special 2. See, the special 2 can do a decent amount of damage, but it's just these attacks here they just don't do enough. No, he's on his 30%, just over 30% now. I need to check how much power he steals when we use the special attack, the heavy attack, sorry. Because if there's a decent amount, then yeah, sure. But let's see. See, it isn't that much. Actually, wait. Yeah, it isn't. What is that, like? Just over 25 or 20% of the power. It seems like these heavies are doing much more damage than a 5-hit combo. See the special 2. I like the special 2 mechanic. Or like the sort of animation. I like his special 3 animation as well. Now that we can nullify these debuffs, these buffs, sorry. You know, I relate that. Alright, I'm just gonna die recall. So you've gone down to 20%. Let's see how many hits that was to 20%. 288 hits to get him down to 20%, just under 20%. That is, I mean, that's not good enough. It's not good enough. What can I say about it? My final verdict. I think because I've got him as a 6-star, he's going to be quite good as a like an alliance defender in war. Definitely a good defender. Some matchups he's going to be quite good in. I don't think his power still is good enough. But I mean, it's something against a Hyperion or a Mordor, or I mean, for Ragnarok maybe. I don't really know. But you know, he might be good in those matchups. But other than that, I can't see him being good in any other one. I can't see him being good in any other one. I think if you get him, just you've got a good defender, because he can't be parried. You can't parry him only on his first light attack. So that's one good thing. His special 2 is quite hard to evade. It's evadable, but it's quite hard to evade. When he gets the 20 falter or whatever they are, he misses a. When he falters, the opponent can miss an attack. So that's pretty good as well. So he's going to be a good defender. But other than that, I can't see him being a good attacker or a good champion in like endgame content. I'm happy that I got him for bragging rights and for my alliance defense and everything, but other than that, no. I would have rather gotten a Call Obsidian 5-star than a 6-star Ebony Maw, in all honesty. Unless Kabam decide to improve on him, yeah, sure. But if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. If you want to see another gameplay video of Call Obsidian or Proxima Midnight, because I want to try this Proxima Midnight, or Gladiator Hulk even, then just let me know in the comment section down below. But it's been your boy Mark, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.